All right, I wanted to provide a little bit of homework help for you on this first lesson, lesson 1-1. The problems are on page 9 in your textbook. Just a word about these homework help videos. They will be provided throughout most of the lessons throughout the course. I just want you to make sure that you don't just let these problems stop with me showing you and you just writing down the solution. This should always be followed up with your ability to do the problems on your own. Now, some of these are just going to be one-word answers, but as we get deeper into the course, you'll have some multi-step problems, and I will demonstrate how they work, and I hope that's helpful to you, but it's really going to be most helpful if you watch and then try to duplicate, or even better, just maybe watch a little bit just to get you started, and then see if you can take it the rest of the way, check the video out, and see if you were right. I think that's a better use, but however you use it, please don't stop with just copying down with what I do and then turn it in. I'm not sure that's going to be very helpful to you in the long run when it comes to tests and quizzes. All right, so for number 24, the 24 and 25, we're supposed to name the geometric term, or could be more than one, modeled by each object. So 24 is this checkerboard. So the board itself would be a representation of a plane. And in the plane, we could go one step further. We could say that we have intersecting lines. This is a case where we could really describe this in two different ways. Not always the case, but sometimes we can. So let's be as thorough with our description as possible. Number 25, we have this, looks like a revolving door. The red outline here looks like there's two different planes represented by the red outline. So we have two planes, and you notice that they intersect right here where this green vertical line is that I'm marking over. So we'll conclude this description as two planes intersecting line. And the others you do, hopefully you'll be able to tackle those pretty easily. Dropping down to number 31, in this block of problems, you are told to draw and label a figure for each relationship. So for number 31, we're going to draw a partially opened folder and then basically describe geometrically what that would represent. All right. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm looking. I'm still up in the other problems. Sorry, we're supposed to name the geometric terms. I was jumping ahead a little bit. So a partially open folder, what would that represent? This would be also intersecting planes. So you don't have to draw these. Sorry to. Partially open folder. Maybe this is the fold. I'm not going to be real good artistically. So if it's not opened all the way, you might think of it like this. And this would really be two planes that intersect right here. So we would say intersecting planes, sort of like what we said up here, just worded a little bit differently. Intersecting Okay. So now it's starting with number 32 is where you actually draw and label a figure for each relationship. So let's take a look at these. All right. So 32, actually number 36 is the problem. 36, 37, and 39 in this block of problems. We're asked to draw points A, B, and C and D are collinear, but these other points, the set of points A, B, C, D, and F are not. So they give us ordered pairs, so that tells us we're going to have to use the coordinate plane. So we're going to sketch out what they're describing here. So let's draw point A. Maybe go to a different color. That's the point 2, 3. And point B is the point 2, negative 3. And then we've got two other points that we're not given the coordinates for, but we know that they should be collinear with A and B. So really it doesn't matter where you put these as long as they fall on the same line. So you could do something like this if you wanted to put C here. And really there's a lot of different correct answers. As long as you put them all on the same line, then you're okay. And then we have A, B, C, D are collinear, but we have this other point that would not be. So this set of points, A, B, C, D, and F, are not considered collinear. So all you really have to do is put F anywhere on the coordinate plane that's not on that line. So again, there's going to be a lot of different ways that you can come up with the correct answer on this problem. So that would be my answer, sample answer for number 36. 37, we have two lines that are coplanar, but they do not intersect. Okay, so let's see if we can sketch that out. I'm going to let this represent the plane. And of course, if they are two lines that don't intersect, that means that they are parallel. So here is line LM. And then parallel to that, we will do NP. And there's your an example of the answer that you could come up with for number 37. And now let's do number 39. Here we have lines S and T intersect, and then line V does not intersect either one of these. All right, so let's see what that looks like. So we'll just put these on a plane. Keep drawing that line a little bit too long. So one way you can show this is here is you can make S and T form a perpendicular pair of perpendicular lines. So let's just say that this is S. And then T, I'm going to show this way. Where it intersects, and then the rest of the line, it's like it goes straight up and down. It's going to intersect here, and then the rest of this line is going to be hidden. So we show the hidden part with a dotted line. So this would be T. So S and T, kind of like the old-fashioned weather vane, if you can picture it that way. T goes straight up and down, and S is actually lying on the plane. And then we have another line that's called V that doesn't intersect. And so it's okay if you, even though I'm drawing on top of this dotted line, that dotted line is actually hidden. It's underneath this plane. So it's not like these are crossing. And that's going to be line V. All right, so really S and V would be on the plane and they would be parallel to each other, but this line T goes straight up and down and just intersects line S. All right, that's all I have for you in this assignment. I hope that helps as you complete the other problems. And as usual, if you have any questions at all, please let me know.